Hey guys, it is Dave from Bricks of the Dead, and we are finally getting back to Let's Play Outlast. So, it's been a couple of weeks since we played the game, so let me get caught up here. In non-Outlast playing news, the last 2 weeks I have been focusing on moving and getting surgery on my broken leg and all kinds of fun stuff like that. I am now moved into my new house. I've got my little office area set up. Leg's doing well. I got my stitches out today. Clean bill of health so far. So I think we're going to be good to go to continue on with our game. So without further ado, let's get going. And it's been 2 weeks, so I'm going to be a little rusty. There's our camera, night vision. And I assume I need to go down this bloody hole because, well, why wouldn't I? And there looks like pea water on the floor. I hear people talking. Oh! Alright, that was just thunder. Let's not panic. We can go down that way. We can go down this way. I think we actually came down here last time before the video ended. This is locked, I think. Yep. And I believe if we go this way, there's nothing down here. It's just locked off. Yeah, so sorry for kind of retreading what we've already gone over a little bit, but when it saves, it just saves at whatever the last point you were, like the last autosave point. And then, so you might have to replay a little bit. So that's what we ended up doing this time. And I believe this is the room where we left off with all this blood, and it says Wall Rider, and we got this sort of, I don't know, Celtic Trinity thing here. A few of them, actually. And some spinal column, a bucket of blood. God, listen to that sound as you walk through the blood. That sounds like somebody really walking through blood, doesn't it? At least I assume it does. I've never had enough blood on hand to create a pool on the floor to walk through to, you know, try it in real life, but I imagine that's probably about what it would sound like. At any rate. So we are now in Ward D, or Block D. Oh man, it is dark. We've got 7 batteries, so not too bad there. And hole in the wall again. I'm guessing that's where we're going to have to go because this game enjoys forcing us down into areas where we can't easily return. Oh, battery. Oh, so we're up to 8 batteries, but you know, these things go pretty quick, so grab as many as we can. And yep, it looks like we're going down yet another hole. And we're looking like we're in some sort of maintenance basement with all the piping and whatnot. And yeah. Oh, so this has kind of gotten to a new level of scary. I feel like I'm in like a Blair Witch Project kind of thing now with the creepy ass basement that we're creeping through. Dirt floor, and again we have to jump down and we'll not be able to get back up, but I guess there's really not much up here to get up to, so let's go. You know, I might be able to vault up there, or no, I can't vault up there at all. Forget I said that. Another drop down. And what is... Oh, these are cinder blocks. No, they're not. They're regular bricks. Regular bricks. So they've kind of excavated underneath this asylum for some reason. Battery's almost dead. Let's poke around this... Uh-oh. Oh. That was just a noise to tell me I had a new objective. So we're in the sewers now. In the sewers of this rotten-ass old asylum, which I'm sure are just super gross. And yep, Like any good video game, the sewers are blocked off by a collapse of boulders. And we are forced to go the way the game wants us to go. And again, I'm getting a little disappointed at the linear nature of this game. When I started, I thought it was going to be a little bit more, you know, you'll solve puzzles and maybe be able to do things certain ways, but you know, wherever you go, you're kind of blocked from going certain directions, and you have to follow the scripted path of the game. And I was hoping there'd be more to it than that, but it does not appear that there is. Oh, I can't get over that. Cool. Yeah, so again, here we got a collapse, and that looks like daylight out there. Although it was just thunderstorming out, so I would imagine it should be dark out, so maybe that's not daylight. I don't know. Oh, and there's a guy. Is he alive? I don't know. And we got this little tunnel here. Can we creep through it? We can. Alright, but before we do, there was another dark corridor down here, so I want to go check that out and see if there's any batteries or like maybe an assault rifle that we could use. I'm guessing it's just going to be another dead end, but you know, sometimes it pays to be thorough. Yeah, just another dead end. Alright, well, we tried. Right? Credit for trying. Alright, so some more awesome claustrophobia. Let's creep through this horrifying little tunnel. I'm not even going to think about what this liquid is. Now, is it just me, or did that get darker there for a second up ahead? I think it got darker. Like maybe something blocked the light temporarily. Maybe some sort of invisible monster, which I'm guessing is going to be the end game here, is some sort of horrible invisible monster. We've got kind of a crossroads here, so I'm going to go this way because it looks like I can just sort of maybe creep through here. Oh, wow. Okay, so we got... Oh, a map. Flush the water by turning on 2 valves. And apparently there's also a female ward in this prison, which is interesting, because we haven't seen any women yet. It's all horrible, mutilated, skeletal men, so... At some point, there may possibly be some horrible, mutilated, skeletal women as well. Uh-oh. Oh, we know this guy. We know his shenanigans. Alright. So we gotta find some valves. And I assume that this guy's gonna be hunting us, and that's gonna make things difficult. Oh. Uh-oh. My vision does not help even a little bit with this fog down here. Oh, dossier! Let me press J. Yeah. Found scrawled in pencil on the back of an admittance form. Handwriting matches samples from patient father, Martin Archibald. So that's the guy that keeps kind of blocking us from getting out of here. This God is real. What we've mistaken so long for ghosts, spirits, madness, we were only willfully ignorant. The scales on Saul's eyes were fear, and when you see beyond it, you truly see. This is the gift of the wall rider, the gospel of sand. The greatest sin in the world is willful ignorance of God. To receive a revelation and not spread it to the waiting flock, this place, to stand in the way of salvation, is a sin for which there is no punishment too great. Alright, so they are worshipping the invisible ghost monster as a god, which I guess is reasonable enough. I mean, they are crazy, so... I don't know, maybe they're making sacrifices? That's where all this blood and, you know, awful comes from? I don't know. Uh-oh. I heard a tuba or something. And, oh, alright. So we can only go that way. And unfortunately, that is exactly the way that that big monster is. So I am probably going to get murdered a few times. Is everybody ready to bear with me there? I'm going to take a peek at this map too. And so where are we right now? Are we in this little yellow room, do you suppose? And we want to get down this... Alright, I can't make heads or tails of that. So we're just going to kind of creep up here real slow-like and see if we can't outsmart this big guy. Because he's kind of prowling about. I don't... Oh. You know, we can always run back to the little cracked hole-in-the-wall thing. Oh boy. Alright, there's graded off down that way. So I'm guessing he's going to go back and forth and we have to hit both sides of like a T-junction up here. Which should be fun. And he just went to our right. So what do you think? Should we give him a second, let him pop back out, and maybe creep up to where he just was? I don't know if he can see me behind these crates or not. I'm going to hazard just kind of slowly walking up here. Alright, so we have a corridor down that way. And I cannot see anything. Uh-oh. Oh, he saw us. He saw us. We need to run now. Alright, so we're going to be in another area of the game where we're just kind of constantly running about and trying to outsmart whoever's kind of guarding this area. You know, this is the same thing we did when we started up the generator. And I guess it's going to be just like a little bit of patiently waiting for him to leave an area so that we can go to where he just was. So he went to the left this time. And we're going to wait till he crosses here. And hopefully it won't take too long because, I don't know, I get kind of antsy just sitting around. I like to play a game. I don't like to sit in one spot. I would be a lousy ninja. I'm just not a patient man. Alright, and he's on his way. We're going to assume we can just go... Uh-oh. Oh, good. Uh-oh. Battery died. Good time for the battery to die. And the assumption is there's a pump or something down this way. And maybe a camera battery, because there's just camera batteries all over the place in this asylum. Now, I've never been to a real asylum, at least not one that's been open. I did go to a closed-down asylum once that we'll have to talk about in a future episode. At any rate, I've never been to a real asylum that's been operational, but I can't imagine there are that many camcorder batteries stashed around. So it's pretty fortuitous for us that we're able to find these all over the place. Can of paint. And... Alright. This fog here is a little bit, kind of goes both ways. It helps us a little bit because it obscures us from, you know, whatever the bad guy is out there, but at the same time, we can't see him. So I'm just going to go ahead and let's drain some water. And here is the dangerous part, because we don't know what side the guy's on now. But I'm guessing he can't fit through this little hole. So maybe we can just kind of hide in here. Oh God, he's right there, isn't he? Alright, so let's be quiet. And we're just going to watch him for a minute. And I'm curious to see, I'd like to go back to the kind of that main area and see if the water went down a little bit in that, that pipe that goes downhill. I'm actually quite curious about that. And besides, we're going to have to wait a few minutes anyway because... Oh, he saw us. He saw us. Oh no. Oh. Alright, so let's try to lure him around these blocks. Oh, he outsmarted us. He outsmarted us. I did not give him that much credit. How long's his arm? You can't get us now. Yeah, you're too big to fit there. Oops, I probably shouldn't do that until he's all the way gone. Alright, so, you know, we kind of got the shit beat out of us a little bit there, but, you know, we made out alright. We did okay. And the water is not drained even a little bit. So apparently you have to get both of them before the water drains even, you know, like a quarter of an inch. Which I have to admit is kind of irritating. Alright, so he's on the left side now, so we have to wait for him to go and do his rounds on the left side, come back, do his rounds on the right side, and then cross back over. So we've got a little bit of wait time here, which is a little bit boring. So I guess while we're waiting, I'll tell you about the asylum I did visit. It was located up in Traverse City, Michigan. It was... I don't know when it closed, but it's been closed for quite a while now, and they are currently in the process of renovating it. So they're tearing down old buildings and they're rebuilding it into other stuff. But while I was there, I went at night, and they had probably 6 or 8 buildings of the campus left standing, plus a few of the outbuildings. So I was able to go check out you know, the area, the water cistern where they saved water and things like that. It was really, really cool. And in the inside was like every kind of scary movie that you've ever seen, where, you know, the walls, all the paint is peeling off the walls, and there's a lot of old equipment left in there, like the old like cast iron. Oop. Oh, okay. We took a quick break from our story. At any rate, so all of the old cast iron beds and things like that were still in there, and you could kind of creep around outside. You could look through some windows, and you know, I would never admit to going into a building that I wasn't allowed to be going into, but there were areas that you could go into, and the inside was super cool. Oh, that's not good. Oh, snap. Yeah, I think we're in trouble now. I got a little too excited. I thought we'd be able to jump in here and he just wouldn't notice us. But I guess now we've got the lay of the land a little bit. That's going to help us out. Alright, and he is going to the left again, so we're gonna try to go to the right again this time and be a little smarter about it. And I'm not going to be distracted telling stories about the asylum that I visited. We're just gonna kind of go for it here. And I know which direction to go. And unfortunately, this is going to be the harder of the two to go through because there's not like a hidey hole like there was in the other one. So we're going to be doing a lot more running away from this dude. A lot of pure quality paint in this place. And hopefully the door here... Oh, there are lockers. There are places to hide. Uh-oh. Just gonna go ahead and assume that he's gonna come this way. Let's give him a minute and see if he shows up. The breathing noises from your character, they add a creepiness factor to this game, which is nice. I also really like how all of the locker interiors are a little bit different. They have different pitting and rust stains and whatnot in them. That's a nice touch. I swear I keep hearing the chain. That guy's got like a chain he wears, or maybe he was, you know, chained to something like a radiator and it broke off and it's dragging behind him. Oh, yep, there he is. I guess I was hearing his chain. So we're going to be prepared to run just in case. Let's get up. Get up. Oh. And then that happened. Oh, but hey, it just put us back here. We don't have to sneak by anything. I think. Where am I? Alright, well, getting killed by that guy actually helped us out, because now we can go down here. Alright. Well, down we go. And what's going to be interesting here is how this area works, because up until a second ago it was completely submerged in water, so there shouldn't be anybody down here. So if there is, that means that there's other entrances and exits, and they're coming down and checking things out. And I cannot see... Oh, there we go. I didn't have night vision on. Well, that dude is super dead. That's the way we came, and so we'll go down this way. Another guy. Right, that's the end of this corridor, and we go this way. Ugh. A lot of dead guys down here. I don't know what all these dead people are doing in a flooded sewer, but... Oh! And the pressure release valve scared me. Alright, okay, so I guess we weren't down here for very long at all. And... oh. Yeah, I saw you. I guess there's nowhere to go but up, so we'll see what happens. Maybe it'll be a friendly guy. the hell is that noise coming from? Oh, okay, there's a camera battery right there, so if we can kind of navigate back around and get to this area... Oh no, that's the area we just came from. Alright, so we just bypassed this, so we missed a camcorder battery we could have picked up. Hopefully that doesn't bite us in the ass later, because, man, this game just keeps getting darker and darker. This guy seems fairly skinny. You'd think you'd be able to just reach through the bars and grab it, but apparently not. Not too happy about having to walk over all these metal grates. I mean, that's loud as... Oh. Yeah, that creeped me out.
You don't have to be scared of me. I can tell we're the same. You still know it's real. The doctor's dead. You know that, right? Dr. Wernicke died before he even started working here. Well, what kind of experiments does a dead doctor perform on living patients? That's the question.
Oh. Interesting. Alright, well thanks for that little bit of information, crazy guy. Another vent to go down. More of this generic paint. And let's go see what all this singing's all about down here. Sounds like they're having a revival of sorts. That one's grated off. Be nice to have some wire cutters. Oh no, hey, here we are. Here's our camcorder battery. Yay. And this cop, or security guard, or whatever he is, he's got a radio, but we can't grab that, unfortunately. But I'm guessing there'd be some sort of jammer or anything, even if we could. So that leaves us with going down this hole. Yep, that's the only way to go. So I suppose down we go. And we have red tinged water, which, you know, I can only assume is a good thing. And to the left we have the male ward, and to the right we have the female ward. So maybe we can see some crazy women here soon. We are about 28.5 minutes into the video now, so we're about at the end. I guess it's fine time to stop the video right here in this diluted blood water, and we'll pick it up next week. So once again, thank you all for watching. Subscribing would be awesome, comments awesome, likes, shares, you know the drill. Thank you all, and we'll see you in a week.